So yeah, if those are used correctly, it can be a really one-sided game, even though I would say the matchup is even overall. And it's Alpaca who gets first opening there with a down tilt. Connects into the grab, playing a positional game here. Gets ECF off stage, but ECS gets the hug on that up B hitbox and gets her out of that sticky situation.
Can I just take a moment to appreciate that Alpacabasket has also been creating skins for Slippy. She is an artist. If you have seen any trans rights skins, if you have seen Femboy Falco, and if you have seen Black Block Falco, that was her.
Yeah.
Love her work. She's impressive.
I saw as well, she told me she creates stages as well, or has been, I think, working on it. Which is really cool, and she's actually as well modding a character into Melee, which I think is really cool, and that character is Fluffy.
Yes.
Which I think is nice to see. I think she said it, but I also totally agree. You know, 100 million people have tried to mod in Cloud Strife or Snake, so it's nice to see something, you know, a little bit original in that kind of field. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, really back and forth first stock here, and ECS who looks like he's going to pick it up with his edge guard here. Yeah. But yeah, very competitive stuff. What I've been liking about Alpaca's play is she's a very positional player from what I'm seeing. Just like understanding how it's important to be in the stage, in the center of the stage, push your opponent towards the edge, and then push them off stage, and then capitalize that into an edge guard.
So when she wrote her, so we all wrote small bios for Smash Sisters last month, and what she did say about her was that she was pretty happy with her spacing and timing mix-up game, which you can definitely see right now.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, I really love that she's staying grounded in this matchup. I think it was Maya who said to me once, like, the secret of this matchup is just staying on the ground. Jumping is kind of opening herself up, because whilst Captain Falcon normally loves to approach with Nair, Martha really has a couple of moves that can, you know, he's got a sword and Captain Falcon's got legs, so you're going to win that interaction. You know, that could be like an up tilt or a neutral air in place. But yeah, if you start jumping, you put yourself in a really seriously vulnerable position. We see ECS forced off stage. Alpaca says, "Oh, you can go on stage, but if you do, I'm going to get a tipper on you on the platform." And there you go. And that's a big flub there for ECS. Alpaca poised to take this first game here.
It's really clean. ECS has been coming several times from above, which is probably not the best thing to do in this situation. But then again, Martha's hard to approach from anywhere.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think ECS is playing too airborne, is jumping a bit too much, and that grounded dash dance game from Alpacabasket really, really working out for her. ECS definitely, you know, this kind of player who can take this game. I feel like because she's a bit of a guesser.
Oh yeah, she's not letting it go.
Ooh. Oh, I love that. That was so good. That was so good. The fast fall there to make that connect, I think that was beautiful. And Alpaca manages to pick up a really low percent edge guard there with RB straight to ledge, gets it. And then the back air, just beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. So yeah, are we on track for an upset?
I wouldn't be well, I mean, I would be surprised because it's an upset, but I wouldn't be that surprised. This is a really close game, which I expected it to be close, but I don't know, I wouldn't have bet on anyone in this set, and they're of really, really similar levels, and they have such different playstyles.
Yeah, I agree. I think ECS is like, I guess, very explosive, trying the sort of player who tries to force the issue and play the game on her terms, whereas I feel like Alpacabasket is a much more positional player, as you mentioned, much more likely to just say, if I put myself in a good position, I don't need to like do anything crazy, I just need to kind of play from that place, be patient, you know, observe the game, play the mix-up game, and come out on top. And it seems like it's working for her at the moment.
Absolutely, and we're being told in chat by Ship that ECS is very much in the Bomboni school of Falcon.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that very much. So, yeah, which is, I'm gonna just say it, absolutely YOLO, which is good and bad. Like, I think as well though, if we're looking at game one, saying, you know, is this gonna be a trend? Like, when you are that kind of style of Falcon, like, you are naturally gonna have peaks and troughs where things work out for you. You take a guess, sometimes you get 3 bad guesses in a row, not because you're a bad player, but just because, you know, you roll the dice, sometimes it comes out that way. So, you know, game 2 looks like the dice are landing a little bit more favorably for her. ECS off stage. Can Alpaca capitalize again? Yeah, does manage to find it there. Picks up that kill.
And she does.
Yeah, I love that from Alpaca. Just run straight through to the middle. Not worried about picking out a move or anything. Just, I'm going to take that stage. But it is ECS who picks up the kill, and ECS is such a side B'er. Like, she loves side B, and it's one of those moves that can really tell your opponent, I think. I guess it'll...
She does have some real Jagoff vibes, doesn't she?
Yeah, I can see that as well, yeah. But just, you know, when you get hit by a move, it can be super tilting, because it's like, you get the little sort of pullback thing where they don't hit you, you whiff a move because you pull back, and then you come in, and it can be so frustrating. So I think as Alpacabasket, you've got to kind of be aware of that, and you've got to also, you know, just not get frustrated if you are getting hit by those moves. Yeah, same again.
I did not say anything,
yeah.
but I thought it very much.
Yeah. So really strong looking game here for ECS. I feel like, I don't know if it's the stage layout or perhaps ECS playing a little bit more patient, but I feel like Alpaca had a game plan in game one, and ECS was kind of playing into the game plan, and that was working out for Alpaca.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like...
Yeah, this time Alpaca has to actually build the game plan, because she's
yeah,
not,
she's kind of like, yeah, because I think ECS is being a bit more patient, which means like, I'm not going to run into your thing and fall at your feet, you know, how you want. I'm going to, you know, take a little bit more time.
Yeah, this time she's actually playing against ECS and not with ECS, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It felt like in the last game ECS was her partner more than her opponent. Not partner as in she's gonna run and get killed, obviously, but more into like they were positioning themselves one next to the other, and ECS was, well, as you said, was really playing into what Alpacabasket was doing. And on this game, it felt like she sometimes would take more of the lead, and then Alpaca had to adapt, which she didn't really have to do in the previous game.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think in game one, it was a lot of like Alpaca, I'm in the center of the stage, ECS will like try and jump and stomp at me, I'll just dash back, and then it's like you fall into my trap. Whereas like I think in this game, ECS just saying, you know, if you're going to stand there, I'm also going to stand here, and then you have to ask the question, are you going to approach me? And I think when Marth has to approach Falcon, you know, it's not a character that's very good at doing that. So yeah, but really big combo from ECS to start off the game. And I think when you get to this kind of, you know, this stage in the matchup we're talking about where no one's just approaching for the hell of it, they're both being patient, that's when it becomes really important to get a lead, because, you know, it's okay to not approach when you have the lead. There's no onus on you. You have no expectation to go in. You don't need to, because you're going to win anyway. So if you get down, you can get forced in a situation where you have to approach, and if your character's not so good at approaching, that can be really punishing to you.
Ooh.
Alpaca clean up its edge guard. No, looks like... Ooh, okay. Oh, ECS did get in, but Alpaca finds a tipper in the end. And you see this that sort of that dash dance I'm talking about, ECS just saying, I don't really fancy fighting on your terms. I'll just wait over here, do a quick couple dash dances, then side B you.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Taking much fewer risks than in the previous ones. And jumping much less, isn't she? Now she's really staying on the ground much more than in game one. Well, game two was different because of the platforms, but...
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I mean, okay, it was bad, but I love it. So she threw away a low percent stock for a high percent stock, which isn't really worth it, but it looked really cool, and it was just such a smart decision, so...
So it was worth it.
Yeah. I think, yeah, with everything we're sort of saying about, you know, the way that ECS has adjusted her playstyle, I think she kind of knew this is probably the way that you should play against Marth. I think just after that game one, she said, okay, I really need to play a lot more respectfully against my opponent, because I can't just do whatever the hell I want. I need to play the matchup properly, I need to play it by the book and take a little bit more time over it. And you see that back to the dash dance game again here, rather than just running in. ECS up again. Oh, that Nair does work out for Alpaca this time. Oh, 2 times manages to snuff the side B, but the 3rd time's the charm for ECS. I think for Marth in this matchup, like when you realise that Falcon isn't approaching you, wow, Alpaca's warning after that SD. when you realize the Falcon isn't approaching you, it can be tempting to just sort of run in with Nair, but I think you have to kind of resist the urge to do that. I think you have safer tools, like sort of retreating Nair on Nair in place, the down tilts we've seen Alpaca use a little bit, and also I think just kind of encroach a little bit closer into Falcon's space so that maybe you don't actually have to use a move, but just be threatening in that location so that your opponent has to react, and it's an offstage situation. 2 tippers now from Alpaca. It's an opportunity for her to get an upset. ECS managed to get on the ground.
Does come back.
Yeah, offstage game, got double jump here. Doesn't manage to get to ledge. And there's no sweet spot there, and that's going to be it. Alpaca takes it 2-1. Wow, okay.
Incredible. Good, good.
For sure. I'm a little bit surprised about that. Definitely wasn't SD in there on the left-hand side, but Alpaca doing a really good job, and I think even though perhaps some of the neutral gameplay wasn't working out as well as it was in game 1, she was still able to fall back onto those fundamental things that she knows about, her punish game, her edge guarding, and in that last situation, ECS gave her one opportunity to steal the game, and that one opportunity was all that she needed. She managed to carry that on, F smash, and then get into an edge guard, and there you go. I see another game, but I think this is best of 3. Okay, we're on best of 5, so we're still in.
Best of 5.
Get what I'm saying? Jigglypuff. Okay, interesting. I'm guessing this is a kind of stage choice. Going on Dreamland, not really a good stage for Marv. I would say probably especially in this matchup, especially if you're getting kind of dash dance camp. So yeah, Alpaca trying out the Jigglypuff. Interesting choice. Might work out.
She has been playing. Yeah, she has been playing more consistently until now. I've never seen Alpaca play Jigglypuff. I don't think.
Neither have I, but it seems to be working out okay so far. But ECS definitely got a little bit of that patience as well, which is going to be very much needed against this character, especially on this stage.
Yeah, ECS has completely transformed since game 1. In game 1, there was no patience. There were just hits, as many hits as possible. And now she's not. Now she's actually staying away and waiting for the right time to approach and to do the right thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Still managed to find that knee. So this matchup, one of the tricky things about it can be it's pretty difficult to convert into a kill move, especially on a stage like this. Because, at the sort of percent where you can get a knee kill, like down throw into knee probably isn't going to convert. Or it's going to be very difficult to convert. Which just makes you get to this point where you have to just up air Jigglypuff, 100 million times, unless you can manage to find a read. And that first stock was picked up off a read, and as soon as I say it, that second stock picked up off a read as well. Anticipating the pound and just charge. I think there's a little charge on that F smash as well there for ECS. Putting herself in a great position.
So there's Chubby in chat, but I don't know how serious she is. But just in case, just repeating what she said, which is that this is so Alpaca can camp Erin, ECS when she's ahead.
Okay, yeah.
Which someone else says maybe Puff isn't the best character to camp against Falcon, or more like, okay, so Alpaca's Puff is a joke pick.
Okay, I don't really see it, and I see a few things. I see the marks of a pocket Jigglypuff, which is pounding to recover when you're right next to the stage, which is the sort of thing that once you're a Jigglypuff main, you kind of get out of that habit, I think. So, yeah, we'll see. Looks like ECS, good head start in this game. But the thing is, from Alpacabasket's point of view, right, you're up 2-1. This is your really bad stage. Maybe you don't want to play Marth on the stage. You think you're definitely going to lose Marth anyway. So it's like, maybe you can just, disrupt your opponent, frustrate them a bit, make that game plan that they've been practicing, they've been getting used to. They might have to then just throw it out the window to learn how to play against Puff and then have to switch back. So, not much at risk, I suppose, if you're really not a fan of the stage. And then you've always got like game 5 counter pick.
Well, that's gonna be a sad last game, really.
Yeah.
Gone again.
So yeah, ECS looking pretty comfortable in the matchup and just building up damage.
Yeah, there are the people that are terrified of Puffs, and then there's ECS who seems to be doing so well against Puff and not being nearly as afraid of Puff as she wasn't of Marth.
To be honest, I don't think ECS is scared of anything or anyone. Like, from the way I've seen her play today and in the crew battles at Phoenix Blue, like, which is a good way to play. You know, be respectful but not afraid. I think that's the ideal mindset you want. And I think, you know, a back air without Great DI. Oh, well, okay. Yeah. I think that was a bit of a throwaway rest. No one was ever going to get hit by that. But there you go. ECS takes it.
You have to try. It's good.
Yeah. 2-2. So now we are here to game 5, the actual last game, and it is Alpacabasket counter pick. So I don't think there's any amazing counter picks in this matchup, to be honest. I think almost. I mean, maybe
she gonna keep that matchup?
That right? Oh, it's not. It's going to be Marv, surely. I can't.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff's got to be going.
I mean, I really hope that Jigglypuff will be gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say FOD is probably the best pick, which has been used. So okay,
Yes.
Yoshi's, yeah. Makes sense. Traditionally a favoured Marv stage. I think Captain Falcon's learning to like it a little bit more as well. And I think if you're worried about, you know, the dash dance camping, you're kind of reducing the amount of stage that they can, you know, do that in when you go for a smaller one like Yoshi's Story. Oh, ECS off stage and off stage again. Oh, just missed that tipper. That would have been a big opening for Alpacabasket. Needs to get down to the ground though. That's gonna be. So, I'm getting tilted for Alpaca. That's gonna be so frustrating. She even dashed away from that side B, but the dash away wasn't enough. There was not enough room. And still gets picked up by that. Side B into knee, and now ECS is putting on so much damage and double jumps into the knee. ECS making a mark on this game, looking like I know we've got it to game 5, but I want to win this set. And there you go, big dash dance.
She's taking a huge lead too.
Oh my god. That side B picking up Alpaca actually tries to fall through the platform. Double jump spent, so that's going to be dead ECS. But Alpaca, I think in the last game, was pretty competitive and then had that one opportunity and stole it and managed to get the win. Whereas I think, you know, ECS is establishing this lead, so it's going to need to be a couple of big combos or edge guards in a row for Alpaca to come out on top here. Ooh, that's going to help. Huge raw tipper there.
No more lead.
Yeah. I mean, as I was saying, Alpaca gets a clean stock, not losing any damage there. Ooh. ECS on knockdown again. Oh, Alpaca guesses wrong, but does manage to avoid the side B that time. No punish. Now it's ECS gets a grab, and wow, that's the benefit of Yoshi's for Falcon, though. Just dying at such low percent there. Any other stage, Marth would have been able to recover there. And the side B once again. ECS is, you know, favorite utility, I have to say. Coming in pretty big. Oh, up air. No continuation though because of the low percent. And Alpaca trying to force ECS to the edge. Does get her off stage. Should be an opportunity for an edge guard here. Gets the force smash. Goes to the ledge. Oh, panics and gets off the ledge. She wanted to stay on that.
Yeah.
And that side B once again.
And she gets punished for it.
Oh, Alpaca does lift that great flag down air from ECS. And Alpaca has an opportunity. Covers the wall jump recovery with that neutral air. Now Alpaca has a chance.
They're really going to take us to the end, huh?
Yeah, ECS, that YOLO stomp off stage. Yeah, Alpaca's saying, if you want to take chances like that, I'm going to make you pay for it because, you know. Oh, neutral air, edge opportunity. Good use of the side B.
It's not over.
Not over at all. ECS just playing patient. She doesn't want to throw it away.
Yeah, both of them are staying as far as they can from the other.
Yeah. Double jump. Oh, no.
Double
jump, and that's unfortunate. There you go. ECS picks it up. And there you go. 3-2 to ECS. So that was a real back and forth set. That was a really back and forth.
That, I believe, is an upset.